After saving the day at Scar Bray from an encroaching undead threat, the Avatar finally gets the answers to the questions of life and death, of which there are no answers, only questions. With that in hand, Alagner finally gave us his notebook. Kind of. We had to go through his storage warehouse in order to get it, and it was not exactly easy to get it. Well, it wasn't super hard, but it was a little annoying. With that in hand, the Wisps finally gave us information about the Guardian and the Time Lord, who we met. The Time Lord told us what we already know, that the Guardian is evil, the Fellowship is evil, and that the Guardian sprouted 3 generators on the planet, which is messing it up. Mainly that it's messing up the Ether, one of them, and the other the Moon Gates. The nearest generator is in Dungeon Despise, near you. Venturing forth in the dungeon, we found actually a secret area with 4 guys, or 5 guys, rather. Apparently there was a plot that they were concocting in order to assassinate Lord British. We put a stop to them, ventured forth even further, and found the generator, which we couldn't enter. Reporting back to the Time Lord, we had to find a way to fix magic, fix the ether that is being disrupted by another generator. And then the part pretty much ended. Greetings, welcome back to some more Ultima VII Black Gate. We're gonna go to Nicodemus next, and I know we visited him several parts ago, but well, there's a reason for that, just in case. And by just in case, what I mean is that we met the Time Lord in the last part. I'm wondering if there's new dialogue regarding Nicodemus. I already know what to do, but just in case, like I said. 3 times already, my goodness. Who art thou? Nicodemus asked. Oh, I remember. Remember Demember. Ha ha ha. Hourglass. What's this? An hourglass of some kind. Wait, it looks vaguely familiar. Thief, this is mine hourglass. I have been looking for it for years. Where didst thou get it, scoundrel? I shall turn thee into a duck. Nicodemus intones some spell and points it at you, but nothing happens. Zounds, thou art no more a quacker than I am. Nothing works anymore. Quacker, slacker, whacker, flacker, ha ha ha. Well, it's a good thing the ether isn't working, because Nicodemus is a powerful mage at one point. But now he's just an old, decrepit man wearing ragged robes and carrying scissors, or shears rather. Time Lord. Timey-limey Lord? I don't know him. Wait, yes I do. Does he have a big black mustache and 3 pairs of pants? No, I know who he is. He's the fellow who came to fix my sun dial the other day, right? No. He's not? Then he must be the man I'm not thinking of. Wait, I remember. He's my Knight's Bridge opponent. We play on my Knight's Bridge court just north of mine house. Knight's Bridge. It is a life-size board game. I have a book around here somewhere which contains the rules. We read that before. We're not going to read it again. Enchant. Enchant? Thou dost want me to enchant this wretched thing? That must have the brain of a toad. Toady, woady, bloaty, cody. Ha ha ha. Do me a favor, Mr. Avatar. Repair the blinking ether, wilt thou? Do that, and I can enchant thy... Glowerblass. Flower sass. Hourglass. Tell that to thy Time Lord. Thou canst also tell him he needs a bath. Bye. Bye-bye, booby-booby, bye-bye, ha-ha-ha. Alright, well we got some new dialogue, or rather, that dialogue was probably there last time, I just didn't click on it. I'm gonna go back to the Time Lord real quick. Move all this out of the way so I can go do that. Oh. I must have done it wrong. Northwest, but I probably went more west, didn't I? Let's do it like this. Hopefully I won't get hurt. There we go. Bit lazy, so I'm just gonna see if he has anything new here. No. No, we gotta fix the magical ether. So, the last part, if you remember, we can't enter the sphere because that moon gate's in the way. So in order to fix the ether, we need to talk to a mage named Penumbra in Moonglow. And what do you know? We're here in Moonglow. Just by chance. That is wonderful. But we do need a few things. We need this gold bar right here, and yeah, it is stealing, but I'm feeling a little lazy. And also, this is the Fellowship, and they're evil, so it's okay. Do not touch that, he says. Well, too late. I am out of here. We also need this ring. I believe. We need these items for a specific reason, and you'll see in just a few seconds. Did I break my avatar virtues? Well, yeah, actually I did. However, that fellowship is really evil, so it's for the greater good. This is Penumbra's house. This is the last house we haven't visited here on Moonglow. So I don't know what this says, but I know what to do. So that says something. So let's put the hammer on it, see what happens. By Jove, I think thou art on the right track. Jove, the sign appears to have changed. Look at it now. Now this says something. Guess I put that away. I thought that eats it up. I forgot. If it's supposed to, I guess it might be an exalt thing. I'm gonna put all this stuff down here just because I can. Be faster that way. Next, you put a lockpick on it. It's basically saying, hey, put this item on here. And then it changes, you would read it, and you put that there, the ring. You put the thread on here. That changes, and then you put the gold bar. And it turns into a key. Basically, the first sign says, hammer to enter here, then pick item carefully to keep going. A golden ring of truth. Faces there. Grasp not at threads, and last was the roll mint shall not hold thee back. This is what the signs say in order. I will take all this back. Can Dupre hold that? No, that won't fit. That's definitely not going to fit. Oh, that did fit. Forgot to put this away back at the Castle of Fire, excuse me. Oh well. We can go back anytime. I'll put this here, and the avatar can, I guess, hold these for now. The ring was gotten at the observatory, of course. I forgot to mention that. We were at the observatory, Nelson's observatory. We're actually not quite done, because I just remember we had to do something else. But we'll do that in like a few seconds. For some reason, that closed all my gumps, all my bags and stuff. See, laughing at, it's confusing me. Why good mages like black magic? We read that last time. That is Penumbra. She's taking a nappy poo. Let's wake her up. Anzu, how you doing? The mage, having been asleep for 200 years, looks just as she did upon your last visit to Britannia. Really, she looks like Mariah, well, same asset. Avatar, I cannot believe 'tis thee. Thou didst come and wake me. I knew thee would. Suddenly, Penumbra grabs her head in pain. Oh, she cries, mine head, the pain. What is happening? What didst thou do to me? I didn't do anything. It's the ether. She closes her eyes and concentrates. There's a disturbance in the ether. I can feel my magical powers fading. Help me, Reuben, help me. Ether. The ether controls all the magic in the world. When there is a disturbance in the ether, no mage can cast successful spells. A mage might even lose his mind after a long period of time. Thou must find a way to protect me from the warped ethereal waves. Protect. I know what we need. We need the black rock fragments, items. There's some at Rudiam's house. I forgot to get them too. I need some kind of barrier to protect me from the ethereal waves. There must be a material we could use. Penumbra clutches her temples. She is obviously in great pain. Dost thou know of a material that is impenetrable? Yes. What is it? Well, it's not iron ore, gold, or lead. It's black rock. Yes, that is what we need. Please, canst thou find a few pieces of black rock to set about my room? I will need 4 pieces, but hurry. I do not think I can last much longer. Please go. Goodbye. Penumbra waves at you and then closes her eyes in pain. So I knew we had to do that, but I completely forgot. Let me check my stones here. Cove, no. Actually, yeah, we need to go back to Cove. Okay, we'll use the green stone. Pause there, because I'm all over the place today. Mark green for Moonglow. Moonglow, glow, green, G is green. Okay, just trying to remember here. So I don't feel like writing anything down. And red is good old Cove. There we are. And I'm stuck again. That happens sometimes. An Exalt quirk, I don't know if that was in the DOSBox version or DOS version, I mean. I'm getting tired of that music already. But here we are. He's got 3 Blackrock stuff. 4. I'm glad for that because I exploded 1 as an experiment to show you what the Rudiam's wand does. Rudiam's wand. So if there's only 3, that'd be really annoying. Now, can Spark carry these? He can. Don't pick up the rug, that's not going to work, or the floor. Yellow, can you carry these? It won't fit. Can you put it in your key bag? No, you cannot. Yana, can you carry this? It won't fit. Won't fit, okay. Being a little impatient here, so... Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go back to... Penumbra. I am really low on magic, too. Alright, that didn't take too long. That's the wonders of Mark and Recall. Put that there, put that Penumbra, you need to get out of the way if you want me to protect you. There we go. I don't know if it has to be exact. Yellow, put that there. And Dupre, there you go. I gave the shield to who? Shamino? Spark? We are good. Oh, I feel so much better now. The pain is ebbing. Now we may converse much more easily. We know who she is, but we'll make sure her mind is in order. And Penumbra, surely thou dost remember me. Her mind is in order. She was in the previous game, by the way. A game that I kind of don't remember too much about when it comes to, like, fine details. Job. I am a practicing mage. Once I get my business going again, I should be able to sell spells and reagents. After all, I have been asleep for 200 years. You must be starving too, Blackrock. Blackrock is working. I no longer feel the painful ether. That's probably why Rudiam is still kind of... Not probably. Rudiam's not totally insane like Nicodemus. Because I think unknowingly to him, just being around Blackrock is helping him still stay kind of stable. Not totally. Going back to Earthian though, the ether didn't really affect him at all. I guess it depends on how powerful you are. Ether. I feel much better. The damaged ethereal waves are not striking my mind. But now you must destroy what is causing this problem. Penumbra thinks a moment. I feel that the damaged ethereal waves are coming from a source very near here. I suspect there is something in a dungeon on these islands that is creating the havoc. Try Dungeon Deceit. I have a strong sense that thy goal is there. She closes her eyes a moment. In my mind's eye, I see a large object shaped like a tetrahedron. I am beginning to understand what this is. Okay. Yes, that is the shape of the thing that I have seen in my mind's eye. It appears to be some type of magic generator which damages the ethereal flow. Penumbra thinks a moment. This generator is producing dangerous ethereal waves. Thou must find the ethereal ring and wear it to break the generator's defense. Now where is that ring? Penumbra consults some books and cross-references them with a map. I believe that the ethereal ring was last in the possession of King Draxinusum of the Gargoyles. Once thou hast found the ring, thou must bring it back to me. I must perform an enchantment upon it, so that it may work for thee. Draxinusum, thou shalt find him on the island of Turfin, of course. Ask him about the ring. Bye. Farewell, Reuben, and good luck to thee. And good luck to you, I guess. You got a lot of cleaning to do. After 200 years, your health is naturally really, really filthy. It's got some stuff in it, though, that I won't take. It belongs to her. It belongs to her. Kind of have no need for it anyways. We're kind of at the end game right now. We're really close to level 8, too. Look how much experience we have. 6400, I believe, is level 8. Yolo is 7, Spark is 7, Shamino is 7, Dupre and Yana is 7. I have to remember to do some training before we go to Dungeon Deceit, which I don't think will be in this part. That's a lot of potions that we don't need. Okay, before I forget though, green is Moonglow. We're gonna have to come back here. I also need to go to New Magencia, go back to it, because that's where our ship is. There he is. He's in the tavern with his people, that's cool. To be good to see you again, old friend. To be needing Drax Newsom again so soon? Go through all this, we read this last time. Turgis, Fellowship, Turfin. He talks about the ring. That's blank for some reason. There we go. To especially regret selling my Ethereal ring. To be indeed a lovely treasure. To have been quite useful. Ashamed to have been, really, to have had to sell it. To have been one of my favorites. Selling. To have sold most of my treasures when we were, asked, shall we say, to move to the island. To have all happened rather quickly, you see. To have sold most to the Sultan of Spectrum. Sultan, to have seemed nice enough for a human. To be a bit mad, he is, even for a human. To tell you he lives on an island just to the west of us. To know, at least, that my prized possessions would be safe in his hands. He nods his head. To be rumored to have one of the best guarded vaults in all Britannia. To be supposedly enchanted. To know not the details. Bye. To bid farewell, old friend, and farewell to you too. Well, let's go over to Spectrum then. It's 7 in the evening, so it's not too late. And meet with this Sultan dude. And thankfully, Spectrum's not too far. It's just up here. We're right here. That's Spectrum right there. It was an island the Avatar visited in the previous game. Though I can't remember what he did on that island. It was like 8 years ago that I played it, a long time ago. I've only played it once. So the little town-to-town thing, I don't know too much about. But here we are. I see he's a bit of a fisher. He's got swamp boots here too, and thread for fishing. That must be the Sultan's house. If we walk around though, what will we find? Oh, we'll find a Reaper. How about you? And it's dead. And there's more enemies nearby that our companions cannot see, excuse me. There's probably a whole lot of nothing around here, but I want to look anyways. Ah, deer, if you want some food. We are good on food though, we're really, really full. Full belly and full bags. This is something I've been neglecting, I haven't been walking around just to look and explore. You would on your first playthrough, but downside of playing this again, knowing where everything is, you just sort of beeline it for the quest objectives and stuff. Ah, little garden here. Flowers that I won't walk over because we'll probably fall asleep if we do. Now, how do you enter here? Well, you just gotta walk in front of this thing. The Scar Brave music is back. Where is he? He's supposed to sit right there on the chair. Ah, he's eating food. I don't know if you can see him. He's right there, looks like. That's a chair. Noble. Oh, come on, guys. Can't get through a door? He's right here. It's hard to see, but yeah. You see a nobleman all alone, with a demented gleam in his eye. Who in blazes art thou? The man asks. His attitude is that of someone who has just interrupted from something terribly important. My name is Reuben. Martingo shakes your hand but acts thoroughly disinterested. I'm thrilled. He turns to his right and speaks to no one. What? Oh really? I do not think Reuben looks particularly brainless. We shall have to see, shall we not? Turns back to you and grins. His name's Martino, so we don't need to ask that. You'll probably make fun of us for that. What's your job? I'm the Sultan of Spectrum. What, is thy brain the size of a pea? Do not answer, 'twas a rhetorical question. This guy's rude. He turns to his left side and whispers again to an imaginary person. Dost thou not think his brain is the size of a pea? I do. He giggles conspiratorially with his invisible friend. Martingo then pulls out a banana and begins to peel it. I'll have you know, Martingo, that my intelligence is 30. Which makes me the smartest man in Britannia, probably. Banana? Oh, forget my manners. Wouldst thou like a banana? No thank you. That's a relief. I only have one left. Spectrum. 'Tis the island thou dost stand upon. He turns to the invisible person on his left and whispers, Thou art correct. This person really is a fool. Martingo turns back to you. I said Martino earlier, didn't I? As I said, I'm the Sultan here. I'm the master of all these subjects. He gestures around the room. Yellow whispers to you. This fellow is quite daft. Be careful. This would be more funnier if he was sitting right here. He's got a chair and a nightstand just facing the door right there. Sultan. Come on, do not insult mine intelligence. Surely thou dost know what a sultan is. Canst not thou see mine harem? No, I can't. Martingo looks bewildered. Then thou must have thine eyes examined. I'm surrounded by 10. He looks around quickly. No, 11 beautiful women. Each day enjoy a different one. Thou canst not imagine how much fun being a sultan really is. He leans over and kisses an invisible cheek. Today I'm enjoying Lucinda, he grins broadly. Only in your head, it seems like. Lucinda. She is beautiful, is she not? Martingo leans over and sticks his tongue in an ear that isn't there. Alright, let's get down to business. We're here for the Ethereal ring. Where is it? Tell me where it is so I can leave. Martingo looks suspicious. Art thou wanting to steal mine ethereal ring? He turns to his imaginary friend and whispers, Thou art right. Our guest looks like a thief. He turns back to you and smiles. Yes, I do have an ethereal ring. I purchased it from the king of the gargoyles. What was his name? He leans toward the invisible companion on his right. What? Oh yes, Draxon Newsom. I knew it all the time. He turns back to you. It is in my vault. Okay, where's your vault? Martingo's eyes light up. My vault is the most protected vault in all Britannia. No one, and I repeat, no one can steal anything from my vault. I have many fine treasures there. He turns to Lucinda and bites a non-existent earlobe. He likes to do that, it seems. Protected. The vault's security is my secret. Feel free to try and enter it. In fact, I dare thee. If thou canst succeed in getting inside, thou art welcome to take anything, Martingo laughs. All thou dost need is the key. He laughs with his imaginary harem, as if they were all laughing with him. I'm sure thou wilt find it. He breaks up, laughing so hard that tears begin to fall down his cheeks. Treasures. I collect magical items. The vault is full of them, including this ring thou dost mention. Bye. Fine, go away. It shall do thee good. No, he didn't give us the key. No, he didn't. Which means we have to find it ourselves, I believe. Dupre, get out of that, get out of the kitchen. There's no harem in there. And also no alcohol. I'm not gonna bother closing that door behind me because, yeah, I don't care. There's no key in here, and that sound I'm gonna have to really edit out because that's a little annoying. It's even louder if it's double doors. That's empty. As you can see, you have eyes. Let's go in here. You want to stand over here in order to get inside. That's just food. Maybe we have to pick it. Let's just go down then. If you told me where the key is, I wasn't paying attention. My mind was going elsewhere as usual. That is a stone harpy. These are very powerful enemies, and by powerful I mean they're very, very durable. Let's see if Arcadian, you can see she's attacking us right now, can put her to death. Oh, come on, man. At you. Alright, this stone harpy usually goes down with just my party members, but it does not seem to be wanting to, so I'm gonna go back to the Castle of Fire, dump some stuff, and grab a glass sword, and come back and kill her. After I mark our location. Black, red, green we've used, so we'll use... I guess... yellow. Alright. It's been marked. Back to the castle we go. Fitting, too. It's a good thing I collected all those glass swords. But before I forget, I'm gonna dump everything in here. Not in here. Not everything, I mean. Just... that... Selwyn's last will that we already took care of. That's that. Does the Avatar need to dump anything? I think so. Go in here. Well, I guess I can return the ring to Nelson's observatory, or is it Brian's? I remember to do that. I gotta go back there eventually anyways. Shamino does not have anything. Dupre has armor. That can go there. That weapon, magical sword, can go there. And... oh. Oh, we already had a glass sword in Dupre's inventory. Well, that's wonderful. I'll put that there then, but I had to come back here anyways. Let's go back to... Spectrin. There we are. Don't get stuck. Now, since Arcadian is completely useless, I'm gonna go ahead and use the glass sword. My goodness. Useless in this specific scenario. How about ya? You like them apples? Doesn't feel so good, doesn't it? Now she has the key. I literally just remembered. I always seem to forget that your normal weapons, and these aren't normal weapons, is not good enough against the stone harpy. But oh well. But here it is, the Ethereal ring. We need that before we even go to Dungeon of Spies, or Deceit, rather. Now, does Martingo have any new dialogue? What you want? Martingo asked belligerently. I got the ring. He says nothing new. Okay, let's go back to... you know who. It's green, right? Not even gonna look. Yep, green. Moonglow green. And, well, you think for being asleep for like 200 years, she would still be awake. Now, since time is of the essence, I'm gonna wake her up instead of waiting for morning time. She doesn't even clean the place either. Okay, I got the ring. Thou hast the Ethereal ring. Good. I must enchant it, quickly. Penumbra takes the ring from you and intones a few magical words upon it. After a moment, she hands it back to you. Now thou must go to the generator. Be sure thou art wearing the ring. It should now protect thee from ethereal attacks. Be aware that it is functional only near the tetrahedron. And tell thy companions to wait out of range. Thou must enter the generator alone. Penumbra thinks a moment. By the way, how didst thou happen to know to come to me about this problem? Time Lord. You tell Penumbra the story of how you need to get to the hourglass enchanted. I see. Well, thou best be on thy way, so thou canst indeed get thine hourglass enchanted. Okay, bye. Good luck to you too. Now I have to go back to Spectrum because our boat is there. And I think from there, actually let's go to Castle first, because I gotta go to sleep. Let's rest up very well before going to Dungeon Deceit, because I gotta train my characters. So 90 nights, 12 hours, actually a long time, Because if you remember, what's his name? Minion in Serpent's Hold trains at 3 in the afternoon of all hours. But, we're level 8. That means a special video is going to come out soon because now we can cast 8 circle spells. Yolo's not level 8. Spark isn't. Shamino, Dupre, and Yana. So let me think. Okay, Minion for Yana. Dupre as well. Let's start with Yolo. I think Yolo... I'm gonna give him... no, I'm gonna give him Dexterity. I just go all out on Dexterity for him. He could use extra health, but it doesn't matter. We got the Restoration spell. And soon Resurrection. Spark, Minion, Shamino. I think Minion and then Chad. Chad's a trainer in Moonglow. And Dupre, both Minion and Yana. Minion, then Chad. So I think we can go to Moonglow in just a few seconds. Kind of just don't want to be skipping ahead because it'd be a little bit too messy. Let's feed our characters. Ah, very tasty. Yummy, delicious food. Whatever I'm feeding them. Smacks all their bellies out. I'm not going to Spectrin. I'm going to go back to Moonglow. Or rather, I'll see you at, I guess I'll see you at Chad. Oh, Chad, where art thou? Up here? Why are you sleeping? That's because it's 8 in the morning. Well, shoot. I should have slept a little bit longer back at the castle. You know what? I'm too lazy, so I'm just going to sleep right here. If only I remembered. Take an hour nap. Let's just pretend we're waiting for an hour. There's a long black screen, what the heck? Chad's probably wondering, why are you sleeping in my training studio? Now note the ethereal ring is nice and glowy. Looks pretty cool. Alright, double check. Yeah, YOLO can go Dex. Health is more important, but YOLO is all about Dex, so thematically I like to give him Dex for his stats. There we go. Next is, I know he has, oh. He had 28 combat, right? I gotta double check actually. That didn't really do anything. 1 point, because his combat's maxed out. I gotta read the thing, because I think something was different. No, it wasn't. I kind of, 1 point went to something, but it was already 23, and combat's already maxed out. I think maybe a fraction went into this, so I may have to find a different trainer for him. I don't like wasting training points, so excuse me. Spark's gonna go with Minion. Did Spark again, excuse me. Okay, Shamino. There we go. Now he's got 25 Dex, 25 combat. I might give strength for him. I like to have him balanced and being a ranger. And yeah, Yana can do Dex with Chad. Then I'll do Minion with her. Ruben can't do anything. YOLO, I guess I'll figure out what his deal is. Spark, Minion. I'm just double checking here so I don't mess anything up. It's not a big deal. I'm just obsessive about stats and stuff. Minion all for Dupre. Okay. Alright, back to... you know... Spectrin. Alright, let's go this way. Serpent's Hold is... a place we haven't been to in a while. Serpent's Hold, the next generation. I think the game plank is blocked. Well, let's not block it. I'm too lazy to go to the docks, my god. There we go. It's also thundering. And Minion is, well... We gotta rest for like 6 hours. This is why Elder Scrolls introduced a wait system. But this is an old game, so... Gotta do it this way. Once again, a long black screen. Alright, training is underway. And this part may be a bit less than an hour, because the next part's going to be Deceit. That may take a while. Well, maybe not really. Greetings, my lord, says Minion. Train. Yes. Spark. Bit of weight training. Now he's 24, 26, 29. Shamino. Come on. There we go. Now Shamino is 22, 25, and 26. And next will probably be Minion again. Dupre is going all in on strength just because he's a burly dude. It's a good thing we have a lot of money too. Yep, 27, 22, 24. That's okay, combat. Now Yana can do her thing. There we go. Now she's got 17 strength, 20 dex, and 20 combat. Next level will be get her strength up a little bit more to give her more of a so she can last a little bit longer in combat. And yeah, I think 8's going to be her highest. Dupre will go strength. Shaman will go strength. So will Spark. And YOLO, I was wondering where that point went. I bet a fraction went into dexterity or something. But we could probably just go ahead and give him strength. It doesn't really matter. But thematically, I like to have them have like high dex and like at least 20 strength. Doesn't matter. I forgot. I think Exalt does things differently. But let's go find Dungeon Deceit before ending this part. Not even gonna skip on over ahead. It's currently 3 in the afternoon. My goodness. Okay. So the dungeon, Moonglow Penumbra said, it's near Moonglow. I'm gonna try to guess where near Moonglow is. We'll have to go here, right? So let's just go over there. Land ho! This is where we need to be, I believe. There's that sound again. Multiple sounds. What the heck? Alright. That music there, we're near a shrine. The Shrine of Honesty. Which is actually in good shape. Can't meditate at the shrines, though. You can ring the bell. Let's walk around a little bit. Take a little look-see. I don't know if there's anything on this island. Probably not. I'm tempted to check. This is Dungeon Deceit. This is where we need to be. I'm not going to enter right now, though. This part's not quite over yet, so I'm going to walk around just a little bit and get back on the ship. I want to check that island. There's also something else I wanted to check outside of Dungeon Discard. Or Despise. There's something right here that I forgot to do. I meant to do it this part, but I got distracted. There's probably nothing here, isn't there? Maybe some animals that we can kill for food. Not like we need to. I think we can create food if I have the spell. Ah, the spell. There is a spell to create food in this game. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here, so let's head back to Dungeon Deceit. Shamino. The chair is right here, right in front of Squawks. If you're afraid of Squawks, well, I'll have to say, stop that. Anything else around this island? Who knows? I mean, probably not. Maybe another entrance to the cave. Maybe something. But yeah, I think we're about halfway done with Blackgate. I'm just about ready to hit up the Serpent Isle and explore that part of the game once again. A cow. Neat. Cow meat if you need it. We don't need it. Yeah, there's nothing around here. All that's around here is Dungeon Deceit. We got the ring. Hopefully we won't run into any barriers. There's 3 cows here. My goodness. That's a lot of meat. Alright, I will save this for the next part. Dungeon Deceit. I can't remember how long it is, but we will see what it has in store for us and what kind of dangers lie within. But that's for the next part.